Welcome to another episode of 5 Minute Tones. On today's video, we are on firmware 26.01 for the Axe-Fx 3, and I want to dial in what is fast becoming one of my favorite amps in the entire Fractal ecosystem, the Brit 800 mod. This came off a long run of shows using this as my primary amp tone. So let's dive in. We're going to hear it with my PRS DGT on the bridge pickup and my free Cab IR LTTV Mix 7. We'll add some grease to all of this in a second. But the first thing that I want to do is let you hear the amp model at the stock settings compared to one of the standard Brit 800 models. We might just use the Brit 800 2204 high. So I'll just bash out a few chords on the mod and then we'll have a listen to the unmodded Brit 800. This model has an extra gain stage over the standard Brit 800 models. You can also hear that just the way it's been voiced at those stock settings, it's a little bit darker. There is also a depth control on the Ideal tab. So that's the stock settings. Thanks to the magic of television, I'm just going to plug in my favorite settings that I've been using and I will let you hear those. It's definitely got a bit of that aroma of the early 90s about it that I like so much. Cranking up the depth, bringing the gain up, bringing the master volume down just to give it a bit of headroom and to tighten things up. And on top of all of that, I'm using the CC boost in the preamp. So let's hear it unboosted and then boosted. It's great unboosted, but I feel like having this boost on the top just gives it that little bit of extra kick that I really like. It is so good greased up on there. The only difference that I've got for the lead scene here is that I've just increased the amount of preamp boost from that CC boost. So I have a little bit of extra kind of lubrication on there when I want to play some single note lines. The Brit 800 mod, like I said, it's one of those ones that I think I overlooked for a long time. It's so easy to dial in if you're used to the Marshall thing. And I think it cops that late 80s, early 90s thing so very well. And as you all know, that thing is very much my thing as well, which is why I've been enjoying it. So you can see the name of this preset as well, Ragdoll Brit 800 mod. I've written a version of my main live preset. You know, I was using the Mark IV model, the Boogie models for a long time. The recent tour we did opening for Yngwie Malmsteen, I used the 5153 Stealth Red, which I really liked. And I'm going to have a version of the preset with this in there for the next bunch of shows that we use. I'm going to see how we go because to me, it's like you got the very smooth, tight Mark series thing at one end, and you've got the just clangy, aggressive Marshall thing that works really well in a mix. The 5153 is probably in the middle there, so I'm kind of keen to explore this tonal spectrum in here. Again, if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, links to my Patreon, the music that I make with Ragdoll, my free IR, it's all linked in the video description. Have a great day. Go and play some guitar. I'm going to play the riff for all of you so that I don't get complaints that I haven't played the riff. See you next time.